Hi, welcome, bienvenue. Let me introduce myself. I'm Laureline Morel. I work for Israeli Ministry for the Tourism Office based in Paris for French market and Belgium market, and also for all French-speaking area. So I'm glad that you join and share this presentation with you. The mission is to explain what we are supposed to improve and promote every day at the office. So let's start with the presentation. So, as every Ministry of Tourism, our first mission is to increase traffic and volume of tourism to Israel. As you can see, we've got a significant increase in 2 years. Indeed, we've got 1.6 million visitors added in only 2 years, which can be explained by our new way of communication after for 3 or 4 years. Indeed, by the past, we used to communicate on Israel destination as a all destination religious and spirit way of travel. And 4 years ago, we decided to develop a new way to communicate on Israel destination through brands. And this way of communicate is more focused on a way of travel more modern, like city travel in a weekend, or with the focus of city like Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, with the brand Two Sunny City, One Break, Tel Aviv, Jerusalem. So this brand was specially used for European market because we can enjoy Israel during weekend. But we also add other brands to improve tourism experience and to add more new customers. So we also add new brand for the south of Israel with the desert, just for example. And the big news in last year was the new opening of the second national airport of Israel based in the south of the country, the Ramon Airport, which complete the previous offer of the main airport Ben Gurion that we already got. About the French market, the medial all flight and destination offer is basically the same in the French industry from decades. There is no big change. French people used to travel to Spain, Greece, Tunisia, and all Mediterranean area. Israel destination is not a top 10 destination for French industry. So we are like an outsider. We are not a strategic destination for tour operators and travel agency in the general market. As you can see, the trend of departure for French people for medium haul is the same. There is no big increase. So, which means that our increase on the destination is a really good point. Israel destination on the French market. The French market for Israel destination is a very major and huge market. We are the second market after USA, so America first and then French market, which means that we are the first market in Europe. We are followed by Russia and Germany. French people which came in Israel every year. Last year was an amazing year with 370,000 tourism in only 1 year, which is very significant. It's an increase of 19% in 2 years, which is very important for an historical market like France. But we can explain by the new brand, the new way of communicate, and by the fact we touch and reach new targeted audience. For French people, it's really easy to come in Israel. There is no formality. They only need to get passport. The jet lag is only 1 hour. And to come, you will have only 4 hours with a direct flight. So it's very short. About the sale of the French market and arrival in Israel, as you can see, there is a very high season during the summertime, but also for all religious celebration in April and October. The low season is still significant in November, December, January, but we try our best to increase this month and to reach a plateau, which will be great for our next figures. About our main action here at the office in Paris, just to make a very short sum up, we have the pleasure to host 2 big congress from the tourism industry in France with more than 600 people from tourism industry. We get the opening of 4 new direct lines from 4 different cities in France. Of course, we keep on with workshop, fair, and event to promote and highlight the destination. In only 1 year, we host more than 20 press trips that offer after that press, national emission on TV, radio, everything. And of course, our main mission action of last year was to increase the global figures of arrival of French tourists. When I started the office 5 years ago, the flight for Israel, because basically the flight are the first thing that you need to work with to increase your traffic. We've got only 2 cities with direct flight from France to Tel Aviv, which was Paris and Marseille. And we've got around 50 direct flights per week. So thanks to many support offered by the Ministry of Tourism of Israel, like partnership, marketing agreement, promotion, everything like that, workshop, we have the pleasure to increase the offer. And now 5 years after, as you can see on the map, we've got now plenty of cities with direct flights. And we double the offer of number of flights per week. So now we reach 100 flights per week. And everywhere in France, you can take a direct flight to Israel, which means that now we can reach all customers and all clients all around France with the product of Israel, because they just need to take max 1 or 2 hours their car to reach an airport with a direct offer to Israel. So last year we opened new route, Nantes, Toulouse, and Nice, and we keep on with the new direct flight for the south of Israel, Eilat, which is actually only a season during the winter from Paris. 1 time per week, we propose a direct flight Paris to Eilat for the south of Israel. And of course, I cannot forget also the new opening of Bruxelles Charleroi with a new direct flight and the amazing picture. After flight, our mission is also to promote and highlight destinations. So thanks to many hosting and travel bring tourists, journalists, and people like singers, celebrity, VIP on the Israel destination, we can reach and touch a different audience with millions of people last year, because we have the pleasure to confirm very good show and good TV show, so which was very, very great opportunities. And that, thanks to this program, we can touch different customer and different niche market, because we reach young people thanks to the singer Army on the TV channel M6, and also more senior customer with France 2 and Télématin, and more middle age with Échappée Belle on France 5, and so and so. With the press trip, we also negotiate for press article in so many support with the many millions readers. So it was a very great year last year, with the highlight especially on culinary and gastronomy, which is really appreciated by the French people, really important. And we make also a promotion for the customer on very dedicated target, like during the Gay Pride in Paris with the promotion of Tel Aviv, and also a very big event with more than 200 VIP customers at the store Printemps in Haussmann. During this event, we highlight the lifestyle and the trendy way of the two-city one break with Tel Aviv and Jerusalem with the VIP customer. Of course, we keep on with fair like every year. So we have two different kind of fairs. First one for directly customer to give information and to push the destination, and other side of tourism fair for only the industry and tourism industry, to push and highlight the destination, the possibility on spot, and help product manager and seller to create new product and to think about Israel when they think about new product. So we are here for that. Voila. With the B2B, we keep on with action. We made really big workshop with Israeli partners. We trained thousands of travel agents. We made speed datings with product manager. We joined a roadshow with other Israeli partners like the Jerusalem municipality. And we help our partner like tour operators, network, airline during training, workshop, or presentation. Which is a very important tool for our office, is to support and to help through marketing agreement, campaign, and promotion of the trade industry with the tour operators like Carrefour, Abbas, Aya, many of them. We make national campaign. We make a very huge display, window display on the web also, with newsletters, with many things to highlight and to push sales on Israel. And which is really important due to the fact that we communicate through brands now. We try to push new products with our tour operator partners, because basically in France, they used to sell Israel like 7 nights tour in Israel, and that's it 5 years ago. And now they try to add a new product like weekend, like culinary session with degustation of wine, or going to the south and enjoy trekking, adventure. So this is a very important input of our office to help product manager to create new product. Last year was a pretty amazing year because we win 2 tenders for 2 national congress of the French tourism industry, and we host more than 600 directors of travel agency, which is a very important tool also for the destination, because when people come and visit the destination, they become ambassadors. They know what they're gonna sell, they know what they're gonna product and propose. So it was really important for us. And we also host 2 farm trips dedicated only for product manager to show them all the product and all the possibility of our destination Israel. We also, thanks to the Congress, host very VIP people like the singers Enrico Macias and the singer Amir. And thanks to the Congress selector, we've got the pleasure to host Monsieur Sarkozy, who made a very sympathetic speech during the Congress. We cannot avoid this situation of COVID crisis. So I would like to show you a very short sum up of the French market situation. So about the about France, everything starts the lockdown in mid-March till beginning of May, and at the mid-June, everything was reopened, and from July 1st, we have some country allowed outside of Europe, so people can travel now. France was really big impact by the COVID. As you can see, we can count more than 30,000 dead people. So the country France was really impacted and is really impacted because it's not over. The government, the French government, chose to focus the communication from mid-June on for French people visit France, stay in France for domestic tourism. And from July 1st now, they promote France all around Europe. And there is a very important commercial and promotion for France for all European countries. So France is really open to all visitors. It's really important to remember you that France is the first country for tourism industry. Our office was open every day, and we daily post and publish and highlight on social network so many way and picture and video about Israel destination and things to do, things to see, things to not forget. We've got the huge opportunity to be on live on the national TV M6 with the very famous TV show program, especially during the lockdown, about this cooking class. One show with the hummus recipe, and one other one with only French guy, if you can see on the screen, cooking in France, and in the middle, someone from Tel Aviv, which is cooking with French people. So it was very good during the lockdown to push Israeli on the gastronomic way to show people and to keep in mind Israel. We do the same on the B2B, but on the French market, it was a really challenging situation because all activity and everything was closed, but our office proposed Zoom and webinars for training. We've got a successful session with the tour operator Salin, with other like Travel Week, Spiritu. So we train, we explain, we highlight, we show the way to sell Israel. Also, we've got a very good opportunity to push e-tourism through video, through pictures with OTAs and the press B2B, because it's really important to keep on people's mind that Israel is still trendy, and as soon as the border will reopen, we are ready to host you. So our local French team is composed by 3 people: Maggie for everything about press trip, hosting and fair, Laurent about communication, and myself for all other things. We are here to help you about all the French market details. We are at your disposal. And I would like to thank you for watching me and hope that you enjoy it. Thank you.